What's going on, everyone? ODC, it's me here. Sorry for the little delayed. I was getting things situated here as we are on episode 2 of my Marauders Build a G.I. Joe series. And oh yeah, I got these too. Sorpox, what's up, buddy? Hopefully I don't have any connection issues today. I double checked all of my my router and everything, so we should be good to go. I'm pretty sure whenever we get an interference, it's got to do on YouTube's part. So, but this is episode 2 of Guess Who I'm Going to Do Next. Hopefully I don't give it away. I did a pretty good job of not giving anything away yet last time. But there is one other piece to this puzzle that I don't yet have in my possession, but I wanted to do the figure itself because the other one's kind of an accessory, so. But we'll get to that by the end of the video. Marauders was nice enough to send me a freebie, and I'll show you that. We got a little freebie bag. And this gun is actually going to be used for someone else. Probably going to give this to, I think this is actually intended for Roadblock. Because everyone's kind of got that typical hog. I wanted to give him this instead. I believe that's an M240. And then Marauders gave me this really awesome, I really like this. It's very similar to the G.I. Joe version. Let me actually just get it out of package so you guys can see. This actually came in the recent Kickstarter that they were doing. All of these new weapons. Oscar, what's up, buddy? Thanks for joining my unboxing on my YouTube channel. Or my YouTube channel. On my Facebook page. And just so everyone knows, I'm going to be doing unboxings exclusively on my Facebook page. So you'll have to go to my Facebook page to check out some of the unboxings I've done. I've already done a couple on there, but here's the freebie that I got, and it did come with a removable silencer. Very similar to what came with the Rock Viper from his gun. I actually kind of like this one a little bit better because I believe the one that came with the Rock Viper, the scope was high up. Human Mechanism, what's up, buddy? So there's the freebie. As we, I'll bring you down a trip. Take you. Whoa, I can't talk. I'll take you down a trip down memory lane as we did Footloose last time. I don't know what's going on with my focusing today. There's nothing even in the background. But we did Footloose last time, so today we're going to do someone different. So we'll just put Footloose to the side. He was the first in our series. Hopefully everyone can hear me okay. I was going to do a headset today, but because I want to improve my audio. But while my computer, actually had sent my computer out to be fixed. I thought it was just a motherboard, but apparently it's not. And it's only like a 2-year-old... What is it, 3 years old now? I don't know. Anyway, but here's the first piece to our puzzle. We have this. So, I wonder who this could be. Who could this be? And then we have some legs for him, because he doesn't need that much armor, does he? And then we have some arms for him. Uh-oh, who could this be? We even have a nice little backpack for him. Have to bust out the C-clips. Some extra hands, some black gloves without armor, just regular plain black gloves. And then we have a helmet. Oh, a tan helmet. What could this be? A couple grenade loops. And wouldn't be fitting without some grenades to go with him. So there's that. And then we have a tack vest. And I was going to go with a different head, but I think this is pretty generic. look for me anyway. So we're going with a generic falcon head. I have an extra one lying around. And then I'm not going to show you the rest. We'll have to get to that towards the end, towards when people start catching on to who the hell this is. But yeah, so there's that. I don't think I have improved anything else since the last video. I'm pretty sure I showed you guys Spirit. I fixed Spirit. Still waiting on his forearms to come in. Oh no, I did replace his forearms. Never mind. Never mind. Gave him the, that's right, the tan gloves to go with that. But I think it looks a lot better than before. So, pretty happy with it. Pretty happy with it. So there's Spirit. Okay, now let me get this situated here. I'm going to dive right into this. There we go. This is going to be perfect. Grab yourself some water. Either or. I mean, you could definitely go Fina, or you can go Sani here. And yes, I shortened those names. Don't hate me for it. All right, so any guesses? Who is this? Who could this be? No guesses? Urgh. Oh God. This is why you don't open things like that. And you use a knife. Use a knife. Can everyone hear me okay? I feel like no one can hear me. Let's see. This goes in there. And that goes in there like that. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure, so I'm not. Thanks, Human Mechanism. Thank you. I just want to make sure, because the last thing I want to do is be talking and no one can hear a word I'm saying. But if you guys have not checked out the Human Mechanism, go check out his channel. He's got a fantastic channel. I just checked out his. I know this was a later video, but his custom of a Ford Raptor. He redid it, repurposed it. Looks great. It's absolutely fantastic. Great video. So definitely check him out. All right, so what do we have here? I mean, I don't know. What's going on? Who could this be? Anytime, buddy. I'm all about spreading the love, man. I'm all about spreading the YouTube creator love. Because that's what we need more of, you know? I feel like there's a lot of miserable people out there and looking out for themselves, you know? Let's look out for each other. We're all creators. We all make different stuff. Gotta appreciate the different stuff, you know? So there, okay. Let's get everything out of package here. I'm going to save that for last because that's got a bunch of teeny little parts and we could, I could bring these out. Nah, I'll leave them in the package too. Those are small. Those are just the grenades and the grenade loops. Okay, so what do we have here? This is probably going to be a quicker build than last time. I feel like there's a lot more going on with Footloose than there is with this guy. He does have weapons, but I'm not bringing the weapons in just yet. And I might end up adding more to him down the line. That's what I always end up doing. So we got our body, some legs. So let's just get started. Let's not dick around anymore. If you guys want to start guessing, you can. All right, so we'll get his legs on. I was really excited about doing this today. I was like checking the the tracking all week, and they said they were running 4 days behind, which actually they didn't really. It always seems like, and I think maybe it's because I'm so close to Boston, being from Buffalo, which is, it's not really that far away. It's about 7 to 8 hours away, I want to say, something like that. Maybe a little more, I don't know. I've only been to Boston once in my life, so. But, so there we go. We have some of that. I'm probably going to have to get the heat gun out just to, like the precautionary, as a precautionary measure, just because I want to. Matt Edwards, what's up, man? Let me see the live chat here and see if we got any guesses here. No? All right. Okay, I'm here. We can get started. I think we've started already. Yeah. So I'm going to get the heat gun out, and by heat gun I mean hair dryer, or hair, whatever the hell you call it. Alright, so let's get that over there, and we'll plug that in there. Plug this in over here. And then, don't mind your ears for a second. Hopefully it's not too... I'll get my lighting out of the way. Oh god, everything's blowing away. Alright, I might have to do it over here. I'll turn the volume down here because everything was blowing off the table. There's our arm up. We don't even need the glove either, so. That's probably good. You don't need too much. All right, let's pop this bad boy out. Just want to kind of, there you go, ease it out. And we'll get our other arm here. Enough. All right, let's back this turkey out. There we go. Oh, you don't, dude, you really don't have to pensive. You really don't have to be I'm not very good at customizing. I'm just pretty much swapping parts here, and that's it. I mean, if I were in here and I was like painting and stuff and primering and stuff like that, like I'm no friggin' Picasso here. But let's see. This has got to go over here. This is the left arm. And we just want to ease it in. You can heat these up too, but I technically you kind of want to keep. If you do want to, make it a little easier on yourself, which that wasn't hard at all to do. But you could heat up this arm, the little hole right here. But you want to keep this arm that you're putting in, you want to keep that nice and stiff and not heat it up. Because if it does, then we'll get all, hopefully we don't break anything here. Just want to kind of twist it, ease it in, and then make sure the arms bend properly. And there we go. I feel like maybe we got two left arms here. Maybe I'm going crazy, or maybe I can just flip it. There we go. That's better. No, we didn't. We didn't. You just hit it on backwards, you dingus. There we go. So we got our legs on. We got our arms on. And like I said, you really don't have to be an amazing customizer to do this stuff. It's pretty simple. Just get a little hair dryer, use a little heat on the joints. You can even use hot water if you want to. All right, so any guesses as to who this is? We haven't had one guess yet. Who could this be? Who is this? Who is this man? I don't know. I don't know who this man is. All right, I'm going to have to get some C-clips out. Hopefully I didn't bring that stuff downstairs. So that would be stupid of me to do that. All right. Could this be? Could this be? Okay, moving on. All right, so we got our hands next. All right. Now you guys can guess, but I'm not gonna say. I mean, if you guess it right, I'm not gonna say if it's him or not. So, I mean, just saying. There you go. With the hands. Now I did notice this, and I'll show you guys this just so you don't do the mistake that I did. And normally I don't make this. Nope, Footloose is already made. We already made Footloose. Here you go. Hello. Hey, how you doing? Oh, you're not done yet? Oh, okay. Don't do what I did, which was I should have probably heated this up. You see this little bubble in his arm? I'm gonna have to take this arm out, or this hand out, and that's actually the peg going into the forearm. I should have heated that up. So don't do that, the mistake that I made. which was put it in cold. You want to heat it up a little bit, heat up that forearm before you put the hand in. With it's really only with the ones that have rolled up sleeves. That's the problem, and I know the skin tones don't really match with him, but that's the set. I'm gonna have to get a darker set, so don't worry, that's gonna be a work in progress too. But it's mostly with the rolled up sleeve versions. So with these, you don't really have to worry too much because the sculpt is much larger on these forearms, so you don't have to worry too much. All right, so as we all know, and I want to put this out as a disclaimer, I don't always go for their classic look. I go for a classic mixed with a more modern look. I kind of prefer them to have kind of give them like a Pursuit of Cobra feel to them a little bit, but yeah. So, all right. So I hope you guys are enjoying this series as much as I am. I really am enjoying doing this. It keeps the creative juices flowing, and it saves a lot of money for a figure that would be way more than I want to spend, I'll tell you that. And as long as I can give you guys ideas to do stuff too, that helps. And if vice versa as well, if you guys give me ideas for someone to do, I would do my best to attempt so. So there we go, we got him. And we'll put his little backpack on here. There we go. Nice little backpack. All right. So then now we got to put his little generic head on. And we are almost done. We are almost done. But before we get to that, we got some grenades and some grenade loops to deal with, which we will. Let me, because I have to remember specifically where some of the stuff I wanted to put. So don't mind my phone if it starts, yep, there it goes. It starts vibrating like a maniac. It's playing catch up for all my updates for the day. So we're going to simply just glue his little this peg right into the helmet so it doesn't go anywhere. Let's get our trusty dusty super Loctite glue. Super Loctite glue? Whoa. Whoa, bro. Whoa, bro. All right, we'll get this, and we just want to put just a little bit on, not a lot, because last time we ran into the issue of, oh, that's enough. We ran into the issue of the super glue going through the helmet and onto the figure's head. So you just kind of want to let that sit for a minute. Blow on it, you know. Oh, Soul Drum's texting me, and so is Strident. Let's see what they're up to. All right. Oh, I also have a deal of the day I wanted to talk to you guys about. I haven't done deal of the day in so long. It's been a long time. It's like I think that actually deal of the day came out after Asshole of the month. I used to do that segment. I don't know if you guys remember that. Oh, you copied Spirit? Only in Desert Camo? Oh, that works, man. That works great. That's awesome. I'm glad I could help. Good, man. I'm glad you guys are liking this series. Like I said, I'm going to continue to do it as much as possible as long as the creative juices keep flowing. What I want to do next is start using some G.I. Joe bodies. I don't want to use only Marauders bodies because then I feel like everyone's going to start looking the same. Once the new Kickstarter starts coming in, which is I believe in November, then we'll have some more variety to work with. But let's see if this is all situated here. I'll let that sit for another second. We'll work on our loops here. But once I want to start using some G.I. Joe parts too, and I haven't really, as far as like torso cracking and stuff like that, people are like, with Joes, it's not as serious as it is with like 6-inch figures, which are, I think, more difficult, people are saying. So I guess I'm going to start attempting that, and we'll just continue doing that on this series as far as customizing and stuff like that. And we'll just kind of go through it together. We'll kind of learn all of this together. So I think that'll be a lot of fun to do. All right, let me get my picture up here. I don't want to ruin this. is. All right, now I have two different kinds of backpacks here. I was going to use this one, but I think I'm digging this one. I don't know. What do you guys think? Black one, tan one? Let me know in the comments. Oops. Stand up there, Dingleberry. All right, let's see. Okay. Alrighty. Get this stuff out of the way before it falls over. Okay. So we got our, now, last week. Was that last week already? Wow. Crazy how time flies, you know? Oh, dropping stuff. Get over here. Alright. These things are so small. Oh boy. That's what she said. Oh, come on. Stupid man hands. There we go. Alright, we got one in the loop. And then we'll get the other one in the loop. Come on. Shouldn't be doing this with my hand. There we go. Got him in. Unbelievably enough, I got him in. All right. Let me take a look at what I want to do here, because I have a... Come on, load. My phone's like having a seizure right now, because it's old as shit. By the way, my phone is like 6 or 7 years old. It's old as hell. Like, look at this thing. Ugh. Oh wait. If I do put another part on him, I feel like it'll give it away. Hopefully I have that part up here. Oh god, I think it's downstairs. Oh jeez. I came unprepared for class. I'm sorry. Okay. Alright, so this is going to go right here. And like I said, I like to usually put the pegs in the peg holes where they're supposed to go first before I start gluing stuff in. Just so I can see what it looks like if I can get this in. Holy sheep shit on a shingle. Okay, we'll work with that in a second. But, alright. Let's put his little helmet on, make sure that fits. Oh, and it does. And look at how nice that looks. Doesn't that look just splendid? Splendidly. Alright. Now, I do have pouches and whatnot. I did want to add a couple pouches to him. So let's go through our bag, and I always suggest putting your parts in the baggie. Let's go through these pouches and see what we can find here. And we'll just grab this. Oh, come on. Come on. Small parts, fat fingers. Alright. And now we're going to put... I want this pouch to go right here. Ooh, that just went right in. No problems. No problemo. Alright, so, I mean, I think the cat's out of the bag here. Let's figure this out. Let's see if anyone... Tan? Okay, I'll go with the tan one then. Get this out of here. Alright, so... Ooh, someone did guess it. Someone did guess it. I don't know, there's only 3 guesses, but one of them guessed it. I gotta start thinking of harder ones. I guess you guys are guessing these too quickly. But, alright, let's try and get this in there. And then we'll just, now I might have to take this vest off to, oh, it's upside down, dumbass. There we go. Come on. Get back in there. Alright. Let's get this in there. Come on. There we go. It's just being a tough jerk. It's being a little jerk right now. Alright, so we got this over there and that over there. Well, since that's the case, let's just bring in the weapon. Yeah, buddy. It's Spearhead. Now, originally I was going to actually do this review, or I'm not going to call it a review. I was going to do the this figure on Tuesday because there's a special little buddy that he doesn't have that I had to order on Amazon. Then Amazon delayed my order. This is all right. Literally the first time I've ever had an order delayed from Amazon. But you know, it happens. But I got a little Bobcat coming for him, and this is Spearhead. Now, if you didn't like, you know, I know there's some people actually that don't like this gun, and I was actually planning on clipping his little harness off here. I was going to clip that off, just because it does kind of get in the way, and it doesn't look right, and it's plastic, and meh, you know. But and this is a rather large gun. It does kind of look a little bit 90s and a little bit ridiculous. But if you want to dumb shit down, if you wanted to, you could always give him this, which came with the Steel Brigade. And it's a little bit more sized for the figure, so it doesn't look too ridiculous. So you could go that route as well if you wanted to. You can go this route. And I'm not really trying to pose him like this, but you know, you get that. See, that's why I didn't want to pose, because that thing came flying out. But don't worry, I'll get that back in. But I wanted to get his bandolier, and I'm going to have to go get his bandolier. So I will leave you something to look at while I go find a bandolier real quick. I promise it'll be really fast. I'm sorry I came to class unprepared today. I know. You can beat me up in the comments. But here, you can stare at him. And then you can stare at him. Spirit's one of my favorite Joes of all time. And who else do we have that I haven't shown you yet? Huh. Oh, you can stare at my character. Come on. Get out of there. Oh, jeez. Oh, Lord. My dude's geared up. My dude is geared up, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Spirit fell over. Spirit, I know you had too much to drink last night, but can we try to keep it together, please, today, for the audience? All right, here's my character, and this is Checkmate. And here's his little companion. This is Leaper, based off of my dog Oreo, which, if you see Oreo, he's laying over here. I'll show you really quick. Get that out of there. There he is. This is what he does every time I do a video. Just hanging out, you know. So, there you go. So there's Oreo / Leaper. The reason why he's called Leaper is because Oreo is a Border Collie lab mix, and he is quite the jumper. He can jump about 6 feet in the air. It's crazy. It's the Border Collie in him, but he's so large. He's like 75 pounds, so he's a bigger dog. But there you go. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get the bandolier. I'm sorry for this little delay, but bear with me. Come on, work. All right, I'm back. That wasn't too long, was it? All right. Whew. That was quite the run. All right, here we got this bandolier, and this is a Marauder's bandolier. Ammo bandolier, as I keep saying bandolier over and over again. All right. Whew. Bolted up and down those stairs. All right. We'll get everybody out of here. We'll get Footloose out of here. Get Spirit out of here. And we'll get my guy out of here. Checkmate. And bye, Leaper. Alright, there we go. Cool. Cool beans. So we got this. Now, this was what I was kind of worried about. Hopefully this will fit properly. I'm going to have to take his helmet off, take his head off. then I guess I kind of want it to go that way. So we'll do that. Worst case scenario, I do have an extra Joe bandolier that I can always glue to him. But hopefully this fits with me still being able to get the backpack on. Excuse me. And I can still, I gotta get it this so it'll also look natural too. I don't want it to look stupid, you know. Also don't want this interfering as, see, now it's covering that back peg, which is not what I wanted it to do. So we'll just have to just push it, work with it, push it down a little bit, put that down like that. And there we go. I think that should work. Hopefully here. Ooh, I don't like the way that backpack. I'm gonna have to glue this backpack in. I know it. I know it already, but it's not too bad. It looks a little crooked, but it's not too bad. All right, let's get our head back on here. And our helmet. They didn't have a camo helmet, this style helmet, but they only had, and I needed a desert themed camo helmet, and they didn't end up having it, so I just kind of went with this plain tan. I think it works nice. I didn't need the whole thing to be camo, to be honest with you. Like I said, I'm going for like a more Pursuit of Cobra updated version of him, not straight from the original. So, you know, a little bit of the original, a little bit of something more modern for him. But well, that's HCC's thing, you know. I mean, like he says that because he, you know, that's what he likes. He likes only G.I. Joe product. But I mean, a lot's changed in what, over 30 years. So, I mean, to say that, I mean, if you like, he's also a vintage collector, so it's kind of a horse of a different color. You know what I mean? I'm a modern collector, and guess what? There's no G.I. Joe product right now. So, you know, I'm a collector, and I'm not gonna only shoehorn myself into only buying G.I. Joe product, because to me, I'm making better product right here than the G.I. Joe product, seeing as half the the majority of the modern G.I. Joes, I'm not talking vintage, but the modern G.I. Joes really are just kit bashed. So I'm just doing the same thing Hasbro's doing, kit bashing. Really. So I don't know, that's just the way I look at it. That's my outlook. I know everyone's got a different outlook. I know HCC does, and you know, everyone looks at it a little bit different. That's okay. Nothing wrong with having difference of opinion. All right, let's get this situated here. All right, we're just gonna have to glue that in. I just kind of want to give you guys an overall look. But this one really is loose, kind of keeps popping out here. There we go. I don't know quite what I'm going to do with the backpack yet. I might include this gun, and maybe I'll include, I don't know. He is a point man, so he's going to be the first into battle. I'm really upset that Bobcat didn't come in. But so is life, right? All right, let's start gluing. Let's not waste any more time here. So we're going on hitting the 30-minute mark here. And we'll just move these over here. All right. There we go. Spread it around there. This one's really being kind of a tough jerk. You should probably also do this without the tack vest on, but you know, whatever. You can do it any way you want, I guess. All right, so we'll let that dry. This one would be pretty easy to get on, this little ammo clip here. I could probably put another ammo clip on him too. Like I said, what's up, Woodman? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining. All right, there we go. Spearhead looking good, man. I think he's looking really good. Yeah, they guessed it a while ago. I believe it was Pensive Ruin. Yep, Pensive Ruin guessed it. So, and then Red Rob Dog guessed Duke, which it actually makes a lot of sense. The '90s Duke, which actually came in the kind of like desert camo. What version was that? Was that like version 3 or I can't remember. Anyway, then Oscar guessed, or Pensive also guessed Ambush, which is another good guess. And then Oscar with Dusty. So there are some good guesses in there. Yeah, I do have his vintage gun here. I'm going to see how well that works with the figure. If it doesn't work well, I might go with, where does the other one go? What the heck? That thing just get up? I mean, you guys were watching on camera. Did it get up and run away? Okay, I don't know where the heck this other gun went. What the heck? Don't you love it when things like that happen? By love it, I mean hate it. It fell somewhere? I don't know. Oh well. Where the heck did that other gun go? Welcome to my life. Things just getting up and running away from me. Yeah, I know, Pensive. It's crazy how much Spearhead goes for. It's not worth it. Even the Nocturnal one is ridiculous, the prices. So it's just, I don't know. To me, it's just not worth the price. Same thing goes for, what should we call it? What's his name? Repeater. Repeater's ridiculous how much that figure goes for. And the thing is about Repeater is that he's supposed to be a Steadicam gunner, and the Nocturnal version is more accurate than the traditional Repeater because he comes with like a saw, and he's not a saw. He's not a saw machine gunist. He's a Steadicam gunner. So I don't know. They kind of missed the mark with that, and then the prices are absurd. So yeah, I'll make my own Repeater. Thank you very much, and I'm still waiting on parts for that, but. You picking up the FSS figures? I don't know. Yeah. I don't, thing is, like, are you talking about 8.0 or 7.0? Which one are you talking about? Oh, here's the gun. Here's the other gun I was going to give him. If I wasn't going to use this. Actually, I think this kind of looks pretty good. I don't think it's too large, you know? Am I getting any of them? It all depends. I don't... See, the thing is, like, I'm not part of the subscription service, so whatever I get is whatever left over from a friend of mine that is a part of it, and he just sends me stuff that he doesn't want. Like, he'll text me and be like, hey, man, I have this, this, or this. Do you want either one of these? And I'll be like, yes or no. So, yeah, it does. You're right, Woodman. It does help define the character, so I kind of have to give that to him. I'm going to switch camera angles here so we're not actually working on the figure anymore because we're pretty much done here. So there we go. Now you can see him a little bit better. But it does still kind of get in the way. I got to do something about this backpack. I'm just going to have to glue that into his back, I think. But there's Spearhead. Let's see if I can fix situation. I'm trying not to put too much pressure because I just glued this stuff in. I might add some, more to him as well down the line, but there is Mr. Spearhead, Mr. Point Man, first guy in battle. All right, let me go through some comments because this is the point of the video where I like to talk to you guys the most. All right. Let's go back a little bit. All right, so we got the G.I. Joe thing, and we got, okay. The gun, just in case you guys are wondering, his this gun is just a repro. Someone, this isn't an original or anything like that. So it actually only cost me like a couple bucks. I think it was like $3 on eBay. So, but as far as the FSS stuff, like I said, it all depends on like what my friend, doesn't want, and then what he doesn't want. Usually he'll charge me. I think he charged me around $25, $20 usually, which is a lot easier to deal with than $50 or $60 or $80 or $100, which is ridiculous. I think a lot. I do want to get Cespool down the line, but he's one of the most expensive. I think he goes for at least $100. I mean, I think there's only one on eBay right now, and the starting bid is at $100, which is, I just think, insanity. But I might just make my own Cespool because you can get custom casted heads on eBay for Cespool, and you could just go that route. Yeah, the starting bid for Cespool is at $100. Yep, starting bid. It's insane. I definitely want Crystal Ball. I think my buddy might be getting double, so I might definitely be getting Crystal Ball. I'll have to look into that, though. I also wanted Payload, but I'm just making my own Payload, so that'll be a part of this series as well. I'm still kind of figuring out parts for that, but you can just basically buy a Data Viper, buy a regular head from Marauders or whatever, and get you can use one of Ace's helmets from the was it the 50th anniversary line, or you could use it from the 30th anniversary line. I did want to get Overkill, but really Overkill really isn't all that special either. He's just basically the accelerator suit Duke with an extra, that gun that Cobra Commander from Rise of Cobra comes with? Pursuit of Cobra Commander comes with. It's like that small Gatling gun. It's like laser Gatling gun, He does come with the extra heads, which would be difficult to get, but I feel like someone will make a custom cast of that, so I could just get a custom head of that. It all depends on the price, really, and it depends on if my connection gets it. So, I mean, there's a lot of figures that I would like to get, and if they were all retail prices, I'd get them all. But, I did actually come across a pretty decent deal for a Toxo Viper recently, so which I want to do like a display. That might be another thing I do with my channel that I kind of progress my channel a little bit more with. Even if I just like dub music over and you guys can just watch the display or look at the display. Service membership is $14 now. I don't think you can join it. I don't know if you can join. Still, I don't know. I don't know the specifics though. So I have to tell you, your figures are great. Thank you. Thanks, Woodman. Thanks, I appreciate that, Woodman. I'm glad you guys like my stuff. I just, trying to keep the creative juices flowing, Do I have room for all my stuff? Any plans of a room tour? I have room. I mean, up here where I do my reviews, I'm in my attic. And basically, what I do is the attic is kind of G.I. Joe, basically. The attic is I want to say 90% G.I. Joe, and then we got a little bit of Marvel Legends, just because I didn't have room to put Marvel Legends in my downstairs room. So I have two rooms, technically. But, Yeah, I usually try to make room, and what I don't have room for, I usually will store it and put it away. So I do have attic space, extra attic space for the stuff that's put away. Um, I don't know about a room tour, though. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I mean, I was thinking about doing a G.I. Joe collection video, but I'd have to do that with taking pictures because there's just entirely too much stuff. I mean, the mobile command center would take up too much space as it is, and I don't want to just like walk around with a camera. That's just, I don't know. It's kind of awkward doing that, and you guys can't see the stuff in good angles that way. I don't know. And then the lighting is probably crap, so I might just take some really good pictures and just do like a slideshow and just talk about the stuff while the slideshow's going on. I think that works a little bit better as far as the presentation. Oh, you picked up the Voltaire's head off of eBay? Good, man. Yeah. Hey, I'm glad you used that tip, man. Voltaire's head, and then I think the same guy that sells Voltaire's head also sells his helmet, so you can pick that helmet up too. You could probably paint you know what? I would actually save some money, and you just pick up the cast of the helmet, and then just paint it gold yourself, and put a little red dot over the sight for his helmet. I was actually recently considering for my Voltaire custom, actually just kind of giving him a totally different paint deco and maybe not giving him so much gold, maybe just giving him that gold helmet showing that he's the general for Destro, and just doing everything like kind of like black and silver, kind of keeping it in the accelerator suit look. I think that would be a nice little update for him. This way he doesn't stand out too much, you know? Oh, it ends in December. It does. Oh, so is it $14? See, I've never been a part of the FSS Club. Is it $14 to get in, and then you got to pay per figure? I know they automatically charge you like monthly or bi-monthly or whatever it is. I think it's like $30 or whatever. I'm not sure. But let me know what the specifics are, because I've never understood what the specifics are on there. I know there's all the information on this website, but you renewed in June and missed getting any of the figures. Oh, so it's okay. Yeah, I just don't know the specifics of the club and how all that goes down. I know there was like a lot of people like kind of upset within the last week or so. I saw a couple people on the Joe fan pages. They were like, why am I being charged an extra $14 for shipping? It was only $12 last month. So, I don't know. Some people are getting pissed about the extra money. And they're like, where's the extra money going if we're not getting new tooling and stuff? But I guess the next wave 8.0 is the last one, so Pensive is the or if anyone knows, is the deadline for it is in December for the 8.0, or can you still get the 7.0 figures? Because I'm kind of curious. I need some water. I'm all dehydrated today. Okay, here we go. Woman says, okay, so I have a few of the older, now more expensive FSS figures. FSU? I would open them. I open every figure. I don't care if it's exclusive or not. There are figures that I have mitten card that I haven't opened just because I haven't reviewed them yet. That's the only reason I keep anything mint on card usually. Unless it's like a favorite character of mine, then usually I'll double down. I'm one of those weirdos. I'll double down on a figure. You know what, Woodman, as far as the whole mint on card thing, I mean, you do what you want. don't do what I do. You know, do what you want. If you're, see, I'm into action figures and collecting and stuff like that, just to, you know, because I enjoy it. I want to play around with the figure. I like doing stuff with them. I like taking them on road trips or going out to the country and taking photos of them and doing stuff like that, setting up displays, setting up like huge battles and stuff like that. And that's when I want to start integrating more into my channel as time goes on. I want to start doing more of that. Because I haven't been doing a lot of that. It's just been kind of just basic reviews, and that's it. Sorry, drink some water. Yeah, I would like to start doing more of that. So when I collect something, I immediately, it's not even a second thought in my head. Like I have to take it out of package. I have to play with it. I have to play around with it. I got to see what it's capable of doing, what it can and can't do, and you know, stuff like that. So even if it's an exclusive, I don't care if it's San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. And I have tons of Comic-Con exclusives that are out of the package. I even sold my book of Ashanti because I was just like, it's not really that great to me, you know? So, no, we missed it. Now you can only get, okay. Now you can only get what they don't sell after they ship everything out to people who prepaid. Oh, okay. Thank you, Pensive. Yeah, open those toys. I agree. I mean, people could do what you want. I mean, if you want to keep them in on card, you know, if that's what makes you happy, you want to just put them up on your wall and do that. That's cool too. I mean, do what you want. Whatever makes you happy, you know. But if you're asking me what I would do, I open that. I don't care, because really, especially when it comes to Joes, most everyone opens their Joes, especially when it's you know, it's G.I. Joe, you know. Like here's a perfect example. I have not opened Recondo, which is going to be the next review I'm doing. By the way, spoiler alert. I haven't opened Recondo because I haven't reviewed him yet. So he's been sitting in there, chilling. Which is kind of stupid when you think about it. You're like, why didn't you just open it and play with it? But, you know, I wanted to do the review fresh and kind of show you guys, you know, oh, here's the packaging, blah, 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 and here, blue, blue, blue. You know, the typical thing that I always do. So, but that's really it. I mean, I could just open him anyway, but that's going to be the next review. So I'm going to be doing POC Recondo, and I've had him for a while, too. Got a whole gang of stuff that I just have not got to, which is just, that's why I'm trying to play catch up with a lot of my Joe reviews, because I haven't been getting to them. I actually haven't been doing Joe reviews in a while, and so I'm kind of pumping them out, trying to give you guys as much Joe content as possible. Because I've been doing a lot of Marvel Legends stuff. Still have to do my Bishop review. I might have to double down and get those both out to you guys this weekend. Is my camera will just not. Okay, here we go. Me too. I'm in it for the fun, but geez, seeing the cost rising and shortage of G.I. Joes makes me crazy. I wouldn't be too worried about the shortage of G.I. Joes. I feel like a lot of people are getting worried that G.I. Joe is going to go away forever. I have news for you. It's Hasbro's. It's still a moneymaker for people. While the G.I. Joe fandom is dwindling, I will admit that. I don't think G.I. Joe is going to be going anywhere anytime soon. And I don't think Hasbro would just let them die out. If they're bringing Micronauts into the movie franchise, G.I. Joe's getting their new movie in a couple years anyway. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. I think we'll get some more figures as soon as the movie gets pumped out. Whether the movie's good or not, I don't care, as long as it produces good figures. That's all I care about. I've opened all my figures, just not them yet. I know, right? I know Pursuit of Cobra is getting up there in price. I know. I mean, Recondo goes for around $35. It's crazy. Pursuit of Cobra was special, though. That's one line, like, if I had to buy a figure and I paid $20 to $35, I wouldn't really care. I think they're worth it. They come with, I mean, It was it was definitely a special line. Like they took everything, modernized it, gave you good paint apps, great detail. You know, was it absolutely 100% perfect? No, at times, sure, but you know, overall, it's one of my favorite action figure lines I've ever gotten into. So, Human Mechanisms. I just found out that the same company that made my Ford Raptor makes the entire line cheap 118 Hummers. Ooh, I'm definitely in the market for some Hummers. So, what the heck am I doing trying to get an expensive ass Steel Crusher APV from Rise of Cobra? Yeah, true. That's very true, man. That's very true. That's a good idea. I do have a Rise of Cobra APV, but it's small, you know? It's kind of small. It does its job, but you can't really fit anyone in the back seats. It's got that gimmick on it. I think actually your idea is actually a better idea. I would save the money, get one of those Hummers, like you said, Human Mechanism, and go that route. Just repaint it, or get it black, or whatever. Do what you did like you did the Raptor. That would be awesome. You should definitely make a video. If you do that, I want to see that video, man. I bought Joe's for $2.79 at Toys R Us as a kid, and what the hell happened? I know, right? Me too, man. I remember when they were $3. I remember that. Those were the good old days, weren't they? $3 for a figure was like still nothing. It's not even remotely the way it is nowadays with everything. Everything is just so high with prices for toys. It's insane. And obviously they're using better plastics now, more durable plastics, but whew, it is getting up there. I wouldn't be surprised if Marvel Legends end up being $25 in a few years. You know? Okay, so what the fuck is up with the cost of the FSS October Guard figures? Give me a break. I know. Yeah, the October Guard figures they're pretty nuts. I gotta, like, this is what kind of cracks me up, though, when thinking of, like, oh man, I better get an FSS figure because I might not get a chance to get it. But this is what I always start thinking in the back of my head. I'm like, you know what? They're exclusives now, but who's to say that G.I. Joe's doesn't start their line over and start another anniversary line down the road? And who's to say that they won't, start releasing these figures over again? You know, who's to say that won't happen? That we get all of these figures that we never thought we were going to get from the FSS Club. Like, what if they start releasing like Footloose and Cross Country and all these other figures that were already released in the FSS line? And it's not like Hasbro hasn't done that with other lines. You see it all the time with the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. They end up coming out single card releases anyway, like the new Han Solo, the Bespin Han Solo that came with the Minoc, the Black Series Han Solo. He ended up being a single carded release. That's why I don't even bother with exclusives, really, because I feel like they're just going to get made down the line anyway. So, but that's just a theory. I'm not saying that's what it is, you know, but it's definitely a theory that I have. So, awesome. Human Mechanism, awesome, man. I'd definitely be pumped to see that video. Yeah, I don't blame you. I would make my own October Guard too, Woodman. You're right. The re-releases would be a riot. I know, right? It would. It's like the Legends BAVs that they put out carded. Yeah, I know. See? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. What was it? Abomination was a part of that Raft box set. You know? And then what was it? Thanos was re-released as single carded, and he was a Build-A-Figure. So, yeah. I could definitely see other figures that were Build-A-Figures, like Puck. If they ever finish Alpha Flight, I could see that happening too. Yeah, the Hulkbuster Build-A-Figure, that's something I plan on getting too, because I didn't get that Build-A-Figure one. Just saw the Build-A-Figure Hulkbuster in the box with Hulk at Target today. How much was that? I think it's like, is it $50? Holy shit, it's $70? Yeah, I'll pass. No, I'll pass on that. I don't need a Hulkbuster that bad. I'm not trying to do all that. I'm not trying to do that. I have other things I'd rather spend $70 on. $70 for that 2-pack. Ugh. Yeah. I think you could probably get the Hulkbuster wave for $100. I mean, if you're going to do that, you might as well get the whole Hulkbuster wave. The 3-pack is $100. That doesn't make any sense. The 3-pack would be $100, but two figures would be $70. I don't know. That big of a difference. But yeah, hopefully when I get his Bobcat in, maybe I'll do some updated pictures on the Strident page, and I'll do some updated pictures of the final product on my Facebook page, so you guys can check that out. I'll obviously show it in the next video as well as soon as I get it on Tuesday. It should be here Tuesday. So his little Bobcat buddy will be here. Like I said, I might add some more stuff to his backpack. I don't know. Maybe some like survival stuff there. I do have a whole bunch of C-clips that I can put on there. I also want to put some more pouches on him because he looks pretty bare bones here. So that would be cool. The other stuff I want to put on him. Oh, you gave up on those gift cards? What do you need? Some figures. You can get the whole wave for 120 and get, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You might as well do that, like Oscar said. Just do that, you know. But I did want to showcase him, so let's get in here. I don't know if I know I do have some new subscribers, so, and I did have a Marauders series going, and I wanted to kind of showcase my loadout for my character. So, don't knock him over. Don't knock him over. Don't knock him over. Here, I'll put him on a display stand here. Get him. I'll give you Lady J's display stand for now there. Spearhead. There you go. We'll just get him out of the way for a second. Alright, so we already showed you Leaper. There's Oreo. Leaper, aka Leaper. But here's my guy. This is Checkmate. I actually do a lot of airsofting, and I am my team's sniper. So here's my loadout here. This is pretty much what I use, except I do also have a legit, real deal ghillie suit that I wear. So I don't know, maybe down the line I'll make a ghillie suit for my character, but here's pretty much my loadout here. Got a 1911, which actually I do use a gas-powered 1911, and then I have some attachments. I also use an AEG as a backup. That is a L96 sniper rifle, which I do have. Maybe I'll show you guys my sniper rifle and some of my airsoft stuff down the line. But I gave it a couple attachments, like a what is that, a holographic sight. I gave him a little what you call it, not a stubby, but I gave him a flashlight with his that. No, it's actually not the Marauders one. This came out. These were they were part of that whole skeleton line. That I think it was an overseas company. I can't remember. Can't remember those. They came out last year. I think they were part of like an overseas toy line, a very short-lived toy line. But that's actually this is actually before Marauders came out with it. I do have the Marauders ones too, but so I gave him a little old. Was it? I think this is a 1960. No, 1867. I think that's what it's called. I can't remember. Let me know in the comments. But gave him a shotgun. That's kind of like my last resort. Gave him some shotgun shells on his backpack. 1887. That's what it is. Thank you. I can never remember that for some reason. I gave him a flashbang, a frag, and a couple smoke grenades too, to hide for cover. And it's pretty much the hat I wear, except it's tan. I didn't want to. I kind of wanted to give him a green hat just so it wasn't too much tan on him, But I also have my extra bullets on me. A couple extra mag pouches there. And yeah, so that's me. That's checkmate. And there's my little companion. There, buddy. Oh, he fell over. But yeah, those are Marauder stickers. Yep. The sticker on the hat is also a Marauder sticker. It's just a American flag. So there's checkmate. I really like the way this turned out. This turned out really well. Everything is pretty much true to my airsoft loadout. Like I said, I just need the ghillie suit. I could always use my ghillie suit, or the ghillie suit from one of the Acid Rain figures. I only have like a couple Acid Rain figures. But I bought the sniper. So, there we go. So there's my loadout. There's checkmate. That's my guy. It's actually my call sign for my team. So. Alright. Let's see what we got here as far as catching up. We'll bring the point of this video back in here. And then I'm probably going to let you guys go soon. We're just over an hour here. I don't want this to be too long. Yeah, me too. I agree, Pensive. Yeah. Thanks for the heads up, Human Mechanism. I appreciate that, buddy. I agree. Pensive. Sorry, I love animal companions. What's my ideal movie for G.I. Joe, live action or animated? What would I like to see? Well, I think they had the right thing going with Resolute. They were on the right track. I feel like we should have got a sequel to that. A lot of the fans enjoyed that movie. Personal preference, I think we should get a series, at least a trilogy, of animated movies. And then do a live-action Netflix series. That's what I'd like to see. I think it makes the most sense for G.I. Joe. And as far as Netflix goes, that's, I think, really the only way you could do G.I. Joe properly as far as live action. Granted, there's a lot of money in live-action movies, but I feel like for G.I. Joe to get its feet on the ground and get momentum, the live-action movie can be done down the road. I feel like a Netflix series is a good way to get notoriety out there and get the G.I. Joe brand out there as far as getting people back into it. And a lot of people have, lost interest in G.I. Joe, which sucks. That's why I don't agree with their marketing department and saying, oh, we have to let G.I. Joe die for 2 years. Totally. Before. But in the public eye, it's been dead since Retaliation came out. Nothing's been done with G.I. Joe since Retaliation, really. So, the problem is that you got to grab the casuals, the main fans like us. We're gonna go see it nonetheless. The casuals have to be the ones that see it too. That's why the Avengers did so well. Yeah, ready to roll with Fenris Company. Yeah, yeah. I got Strident's character over here. He's over here too. Get Weaponsmith over here. Bring in Weaponsmith. Push him over. Move myself over. There we go. And there we go. We have we've got Strident right there. There's Weaponsmith. It's so dark over here. What's going on? There we go. That's a little bit better. But there you go. I know his mask looks like Dr. Doom. It does fit on his head too, nicely. So. Come on, stop kissing gun tips. But there you go. There he is. Looks pretty awesome. I like the way he turned out. I gave him the Fenris greens because that's pretty much what the whole team looks like. So there you go. But okay, I might end it here. Let's get him out of here. We'll get him out of here. We'll get me out of here. Get Oreo out of here. All right, so there is Spearhead. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I did go on a little bit longer. Like I said, if you don't want to give him his gun, you could always go the route of giving him this gun from the Steel Brigade, from Pursuit of Cobra, 50th anniversary, almost said Rise of Cobra, 30th anniversary, Pursuit of Cobra, 50th anniversary, Steel Brigade. That's what this gun is. So if you wanted to use this, instead of using that, but I think it actually works pretty well. I don't think it's too large and bulky. I think it works. So you could definitely give him his legit weapon. I mean, you could pick that up. That, like I said, that was a repro, so no big deal there. You can pick them up on eBay for around, I don't know, anywhere from $3 to $7. So, this definitely cost me a lot less. I already had the body. I picked up I already had the backpack too. I already had the head that was a falcon head. I already had the bandolier. I want to say this cost me probably around 20 bucks total, including the body and everything that he's got on him. Around 20, well, actually the gun, maybe around 25. So, spending a lot less to do something like this than you are getting an FSS figure. So, anything 30 bucks or less, you can make it yourself. I think that's a good deal for an FSS look-alike. Yeah, man, hey, as long as my wallet allows it, it will be done. Thank you, Pensive. Thank you, Woodman. I want to say thank you to everybody. Give everybody a shout-out. Thank you to the Human Mechanism for stopping by, and definitely go sub to his channel. He's got a fantastic channel. Oscar Laguna, thank you for stopping by, and thanks for stopping by earlier on my Facebook page while I was live streaming on my Facebook page for the unboxings I did today. Matt Edwards, thanks for stopping by. Pensive Ruin, thank you, always, buddy. Rob Dog 1, thank you for stopping by, bud, and I appreciate the input on my last video. I do remember when people give me people's comments, excuse me. Oscar, I said thank you. Pensive, I said thank you. Woodman, thank you, buddy. It's nice talking to you all. This is why I enjoy doing these live videos so much, because I get to chat with you guys and hang out with you all, you know? And I think that's it. Okay. Definitely go check out Strident's channel if you have not. Check out HCC, Hooded Cobra Commander. He's got, obviously, you know, awesome channel, awesome dude. Forum BX, awesome dude. I want to say the grandfather of the YouTube G.I. Joe community. Yeah. So thank you all. Hope you guys enjoyed this series. Like I said, as long as I can think of it, I'll do it, and afford it too. So as long as that continues, then I'll be able to continue. So you guys have a great night. I will probably be back with another review tomorrow. I know I took a couple days off, but I didn't really have much to show. Recondo is next. Then it's going to be Bishop. So Saturday, Sunday, it'll be Recondo, then Bishop on Sunday. So, but anyway, yeah, thanks for watching this video. Thank you to everyone who joined me live. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Hit the bell for notifications, because that helps you and I, hopefully. Hit the thumbs up. That helps a lot. And yeah, if you want to hit the thumbs down too, but let me know how I can improve my content. That always helps as well. Love you guys. Have a great day. Enjoy it. See you guys on the flip side.